In
putting
COD,
it
you
into
go
them.
to people and
Yeah,
yeah,
just drawing blood and injecting it.
literally, yeah. Even though that's illegal.
Well,
in
speaking
football.
of injecting,
yeah.
apparently we've got to inject some of True Geordie's advice into.
Do you want to do that now?
Yeah, we'll do that. Fuck it, we'll do that. We've got basically a letter sent in asking for some True Geordie advice. Maybe
Asking
you
for
can help
our
us
advice,
out.
because I think I give quite good advice.
You could try. I think my
Sure.
advice would be better than yours.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Okay, fair enough. Here you go.
So,
Here you go. Right, you ready? Ready for
alright.
this? I'm just gonna
Don't
move this a little.
don't fuck your. Can I just get in now? Don't fuck your boss's daughter unless he'll never find out until like you've quit. That's a good line of advice for anyone
Sure.
watching or listening.
Sure. I mean, no one really elicited that advice. Is that?
Yeah, I just want to get that out there though. Like,
Sure.
and then after the fact, then you can tell everyone about it on a podcast.
No, great.
Ideal.
Do you? Yeah. That the letter's not about.
She
fucking you.
really enjoyed the cock as well. I just want to say that right now. Loved it.
Hi, Gary. So, this is an anonymous letter, and from now on, we'll be taking letters on the podcast
Anonymously.
You can,
We won't-
if you want to add your name to it, that's fine.
I mean, we won't reveal details.
Do you want to give him a name?
How about we go? Can we go with Steve or something?
Steve.
Like that? Alex
Just
Steve.
Steve. Alex Steve.
Steve.
Oh, you like Steve?
I like Steve. Alex
Okay.
is a bit. Is it a boy? Is it a girl? I prefer if it's going to be. Is it from a man? Mm-hmm. Right. Well, we'll go with Steve then.
Okay, great. Hi, guys. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
I'm writing with a very a very personal problem. Something that I don't always feel comfortable writing about, but I feel I must write to get your advice. That's from Steve.
What, the touch of the hand? He's
Yeah.
actually put. Is that in brackets?
It says in
Touch
parentheses,
Geordie's arm.
touch Geordie's arm.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
He's gone to the details, like.
I've always been a ladies' man,
All right.
so now
for
he's
you.
got your ear.
Bragging.
You can relate.
Bragging already.
You can relate. You worried I'm going to touch you again?
No, I mean, that's the whole bi-curious thing coming out again,
Okay.
now, isn't it?
Not
Just
really, but
leave us. Just don't touch us.
someone at ease with himself. Someone you can relate to.
Right.
And the people around him.
Mm-hmm.
More recently, I've been going to some great bars in London, the city near me. I'm guessing he doesn't live in London then. And have some really good chats with girls and beautiful women.
Good for you, mate.
My game is fire, he brags.
Fire.
Yeah, fire. He
Why
literally
is he
says
writing
fire.
it to me then? He seems to have fucking life lit, this cunt.
And I'm buying a few drinks for a few pretty honeys,
We should be writing to him.
if you want. Most nights.
You got his email? I may have to.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to tell you now.
Right.
It's not Steve.
Right.
I even get my friends some girls. Wow.
Fucking hell, he's pulling for the lads.
Yeah, the problem comes
What
when
does
I
he
take...
look like? Has he put a picture? of
No
this
picture,
cunt?
but I'm pretty sure I can find out on his
Fucking
Google profile.
bullshitting bastard.
The problem comes when I take them home and get them between the sheets. Oh, Steve. Oh, Steve. I just can't raise my warrior to the occasion. That's the problem.
He can't get it. He's
He
dick up.
can't get erection.
raise the Titanic.
He then says, I get nervous and flustered, and I have now had 3 separate women that I haven't felt able to please, unless cuddle and a really good sleep is what they were expecting.
Oh, fuck's sake, son.
Steve. My sex life is gone.
Oh,
It used to be great, but suddenly I
bringing them
find
back.
myself up the creek with no paddle.
the paddle's limp. The
yeah.
paddle's like one of those.
Imagine
sort
him
of
trying a
inflatable
jelly
ones, isn't
paddle.
it? And no one's blowing it up for him, and it's just.
Yeah,
It's just lay there,
like a lame
sort of limp,
paddle.
flaccid.
My confidence is shot to pieces, and I don't know what to do with my penis.
Yeah.
Sure, he writes rhymes. Please help me out ASAP. I need to get my love life back on track. Thanks, Steve. What advice do you, a 25-stone Geordie, have for Steve?
Well, the thing is, I think every bloke at some point in their life, unless they're very lucky, has had a point where they've looked down and have been like, "You're just not going to play ball today, are you,
Really?
pal? It's not going to happen."
Maybe you're feeling a bit
And
sick.
no matter how much you shout at it, you talk to it, you're going for a piss, you
feeling a
blow
bit
on
off.
it, whatever.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. It's lay there, and it's not giving up.
Sad.
That's it.
Yeah.
You can pull on it, tug on it. It's not going to happen. So, I think the best thing to do is. It sounds like he has no problem until he gets them back.
It's not confidence in his personality. It's confidence
No,
physically.
but it sounds like his erections
Yeah.
are okay until there's a woman present.
That's an
And
assumption,
once the
but I'll go
woman
down
is
that route.
present,
Sure.
that's when it's an issue.
Okay.
He's obviously, he's putting the pussy on a pedestal there, isn't he?
Great.
He's building it up in his head of this big event. He's worrying because he feels like he's on the main event of a fight card.
I have to admit,
and then he's going to get knocked out.
None of this detail was in the letter, and I feel like maybe you're applying some of your own.
I'm surmising.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm surmising.
Right.
You know, I did have this experience once before.
I was going to say, are you drawing on that?
I am, but every man's had it at some point.
We've all been
there.
But some people have been in supportive, loving relationships where that person goes, "Hey, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it."
Hey.
I mean, well, so what? You've got a soft little cock. I mean, what's the point? I mean, what's the problem? Sorry about that, Lawrence.
What's the problem, Brian?
I heard what you said the other day,
what?
and I shouldn't have said that.
Sure.
So anyway, whatever she said, we don't want to repeat that.
I don't understand why we're now.
Let's let it go.
Great.
So yeah, I've mainly when I've been boozed off to me fucking head, and I'm just like, I don't know where I am, and it seemed like a good idea at the time, and I'm that like mortal, me cock doesn't even know like it's attached to my body.
Wow.
That's had a couple of times.
I mean, I'd get aroused if I was no longer attached to your body. But
to be fair, it's probably delighted at that point. It should be thrilled to bits.
It's sprinting out the room, and you're like,
is.
Oh, come back.
It's the balls are walking as the feet, and then
that's
the
just what they'll do.
Right, and it's standing tall. But anyway,
one of these days,
it has happened. It has happened once or twice. It happened once when I was younger, and I thought I was in love with a girl, so I was like, oh, I really, really, really want to fuck her, and I want to like make a really good impression. And I was so fucking nervous by the time I took her pants off. I was like, I really want to fuck you. I just don't know what's going on. Wow. It's not happening.
What did she say?
She was quite good about it, and eventually...
She said, my dad said this would happen.
Yeah, when Daddy did it, he got hard. No, she didn't say that.
I was trying to make a reference back to that.
She definitely did not say that.
Good.
That was a joke. So, basically, what I did was we just waited until it occurred that night. Do you know what I mean? Because with me, I'm quite a sort of testosterone-fueled sexual being.
Yeah, give me 20 minutes and I'll be good.
I mean, so usually at some point in 24 hours, it's going to be awake and ready to go. So when that point came,
if we quarantine
I made sure
everything
when
would be
we
good.
were out in the car in Asda shopping, look, there's the frozen aisle, bend over and take it. No, I didn't do it there. I waited until we got back to the car, of course. But that's happened before. We just waited until and then once I did once, I was knocking them out. It was going no problem.
Sure.
Hammering it home.
Yeah.
Loving it. Loving life.
Did she love you?
She really did. She actually did love me, but she said I was too controlling in the end, true story, and that I viewed her as my property, which that I do tend to do that with women.
I was going to say, is that a big thing in most of your relationships?
Yeah, I do... I guess they would say objectify. I think that's the word.
That's not control.
These new age women are using these days. But who cares? Who cares about that? She ended up loving us, and it didn't work out. But
somehow you've managed to make another man's problem all about you.
Yeah, it's funny that, isn't it? It's funny. You would think I was self-obsessed.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's what you do. You wait until you get hard, and then you fuck her. If you don't get hard at all, then we have to reevaluate the issue. Is there a problem? Does he need a blue diamond? Does he need Viagra?
Sure. I mean, you've gone to, this guy's gone, hi, I got a little problem. And you've sort of gone, great, let's break out all the drugs.
I mean, Viagra would solve that pretty quickly. Have you ever taken a Viagra?
Obviously not.
Well, I've taken one before, and motherfucker, it was in the diving game. So I'm diving, and the lads in the diving game
the guys are going, Brian, you need to let
the lads in the diving game. They're not very healthy bunch. I've got to be honest. They're like in their 40s. A lot of them are taking a lot of substances, just partying and whatever. Not a picture of health. No. Risking their life every day, taking on all that.
Do they risk their life because they're basically like, it's over anyway,
I mean, it's either that or they're basically underwater labourers, a lot of them, or welders or whatever.
But they're well paid though, aren't they?
They're well paid because they're underwater. But
you're risking your life.
They're risking their life. So one lad goes to us, try this. It had just happened because I was in Scotland at the time, and it happens pretty regularly. When you're in Scotland, you pull women quite easily, just so you know. So I pulled this bird.
Put that on a fridge magnet.
I pulled this bird that night, and I thought, it's fuck it, I'm going to try this thing, see what it's like.
Did you pop it behind your ear or something?
I popped it in my head. You fucking know what I did. I popped this straight in my mouth, right? But no, he said half an hour before you're ready to take her back, pop it in your mouth.
I love planned sex.
Right. So I was like, I was loading the drinks in her. I was fucking hammering. She was on treble vodka.
Let's not go down that route.
Quadruple gin, that, right?
Okay.
So by the time
you were matching her drink for drink.
I was matching her drink for drink. I wasn't trying to get her drunk,
right,
so that I could force sex on her. She was willing, consenting, and bloody loving it. Can we just get that straight? So I pops this blue diamond in my mouth. Half an hour later,
is that her name?
I I had, and I'm not even shitting you, the most rocket-fueled erection of my entire life. Literally, right? It was up
I
at
can't
10
look you in the eye
o'clock.
when you say that.
It was up at 10 o'clock. I was going, and I'm not exaggerating here, till 7 a.m. the next fucking morning, right? It was
Morning, do you want
and
any
I'm not
breakfast?
talking
No.
about breaks, right? I might have had 5 minutes for a cup of tea or something in between. I was going non-stop. 20 stone of Geordie fucking bastard, pile driving the fuck out of this cunt, right? When I woke up the next
What an
morning,
image.
I got up and I was like, me back.
Feeling
like,
a bit stiff
I had about
today.
half hour. 7 o'clock, I had a half hour. I thought I need a nap. I deserve it. I've earned it, right? I turned around, I was like, what the fuck? My back's hurting. Looked in the mirror. The fucking fingernails. Do you know on Silence of the Lambs where the girls have tried to claw themselves up the well?
Yeah.
That was my back.
She was really trying to escape.
And I was the guy probably handing the lotion, do you know, at that
Sure.
point, saying, it'll be better. It'll feel better in a few days.
Great.
Your pussy will recover. She didn't know she'd be in Blue Diamond. She didn't have a clue. I didn't tell her. I wasn't going to tell her. I wanted all the credit for me. It was still me doing it.
Yeah.
All right. So I've had a bit of experience with Viagra. If he can't get it up at all, it definitely fucking works.
What if he What if he doesn't want to go down that route? Let's just role play
All
that
right.
scenario. I know this seems unusual, but in this one, I'll play the woman, and you play him. All right?
All right.
Right.
You play the woman.
We are getting back to your place.
Okay.
Hey, this was a really lovely night, Steve. I'm really enjoying your company.
If he's panicking at
Yeah.
this point, what he needs to do is
Why is he speaking
calm
out loud like
down,
this?
Right? He needs to calm down.
Yeah.
I think
Steve,
that this
what
is
are you
the
saying?
issue. Yeah.
I'm trying to make conversation.
He gets them to the door and he's thinking, I'm going to have sex in a minute. I'm going to have
Steve,
sex.
why are you telling me this?
I'm going to have sex in a minute.
Steve.
Yeah. So I know what I would do in this situation, but we need to think of it
Steve,
through
why are you
his
talking
eyes.
to me about
I
this?
would just bend the woman over and be done with it. Get it
Steve,
in.
you don't. In
Shove it
order
in.
to do that, you don't seem to have achieved the requisite matter of penis to be able to do that.
The requisite matter.
Yeah.
The requisite. What fucking girls are you knocking around with? Like,
You-
these on the stock market? These girls are the requisite matter doesn't seem to have been achieved. Is that what they talk to you like? Is it
Let's
these,
put it
these
this way:
bitches?
the Dow Jones is down. All right, if she's working from the market. So
Nasdaq's crashed.
Yes.
Fucking hell.
Oh my God! What do we? I thought you liked me.
Yeah, I think. How about he has an idea? All right. How about we do something
I've got to go
else?
to work at 7 a.m.
How
Steve.
about some women? They just like to be, get them down.
Why are you talking about me to my
Shut
face?
the fuck up! I'm telling you what this cunt should be doing.
I'm
right?
still playing the woman here.
No, I'm not playing anything. I'm
Right.
telling you what he should be doing. I'm not
You don't
going
get
to do
roleplay.
to you
Right.
what this lad should do to a woman, because that would involve me touching you. And as much as you might want it, I don't want to fucking do it, pal.
Always
right?
go back to that.
By curious. Anyway, what do you need to do?
would also be
How
fine if it
about,
was.
if you're worried, let's introduce sex in general as a concept. All right?
Right.
Let's do some things without getting to the main event. Maybe he just needs to get his confidence up. So how about get her on the bed, strip her off, get your mouth around that pussy and go to work, sunshine. Then she's going to get more than just a nap and a cuddle, isn't she? At least she's going to get something out of the experience. Fucking poor lass. Well, he's flaccid as fuck. Then
also fine.
eventually he might get aroused while he's
Exactly.
doing all that. Raise the Titanic, let's get it on.
I'm
In
going
the
to
words of Marvin Gaye.
synthesize what you just said, which is basically work your way up towards that.
Build
Steve.
it.
Yeah, build it up.
If you build it, she will come.
Like Lil Wayne said, let the beat build, bitch.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
it.
Great advice. See?
Sound advice, mate.
You
and you
are-
can get more of that on the True Geordie YouTube channel.
Yeah. Now, if you want some more advice, then you can go to your email. Type this
Have you
email.
set
in.
this up yet
Yeah,
for us?
I've set it just before we did the
All
podcast.
right, what's the email?
It's called TrueGeordieProblems
All right.
at gmail.com.
True Geordie Problems.
Sorry, True G Problems.
No, you've got to get this right.
Right, okay, ready? True G
So,
Problems.
as in true, T-R-U-E, G.
Yeah, like for Geordie
Uh-huh.
or
Problems.
girls. Problems
Right,
at gmail.com.
right, okay. Sounds bloody good, mate. I think now that we've conquered that, I mean, we've really given some great advice. I think, those
Even if we do say so ourselves.
Oprah, Maury Povich, Jeremy Kyle.
They'd never approach it in that
I'm
way.
just saying they're in trouble because I'm available.
You get a car. You get a car.
And I would tell you now, I do their job for a lot less money than them as well, if anyone is offering. So, ITV, True G Problems, you know the email. Get into
TrueGProblems at
True G
gmail.com.
Problems. That's it. At Gmail, yeah?
Yeah, gmail.com.
What about current events, mate? Let's talk
inbox.
a little bit about current events.
Speaking about relationship problems, we
Yeah,
should probably
relationship
go on to the
problems.